What is going on, folks? Welcome back to another video. So today is Friday the 31st of January, just under 2 weeks after my powerlifting comp. I just want to say thank you to everyone that watched the video. I got a great response, and everyone that sent me a message of congratulations. It was great, and I'm still so buzzing about it. But it's done now. It's time to move on, it's time to look ahead, and that's exactly what I've been doing. I took 4 days off the gym after the competition. Just in the time I've been training since the comp, I hit 220 on deadlift for 6, which is a 1 rep PB, and then I hit 180 for 12 on squat, which is a 2 rep PB, and then I hit 110 on bench for 9.5. I failed on the last rep, I didn't have a spotter, but I managed to save myself. 205 on deadlift for 12, which is 2 kilos up and a 2 rep PB, and then I went on squat again, and I was going for 190 for 3 plus, and I knew I could manage that fine, and I got to the 6th rep. I'll play it on screen first. So as you can see there, the weight's moving fine, there's no real issue, but on the 7th rep as I came up, I felt this strain in my lower back, so I just racked it, and I was like, right, okay. I felt that kind of pain before, so I just racked it, called squats there, because I still had that, and then 2 backups with high bar to do, but I called it there, and then just did some extra stuff. I actually recorded a YouTube video before, it was a full day of eating, but it was shit, and so was the, because I strained myself, it just wasn't a great video, so I decided let's just do another one. So it's a bit annoying, but I'm not properly injured. I took, once I got back from the gym, I foam rolled, bath, all that stuff, and yesterday I took the day off, and it does feel a good amount better. I don't know if I'm going to train lower again this week, so I'm going to be taking you through an upper session today. So I'm currently training push, pull, leg, upper, lower, so 5 days a week. Push, bench, pull, deadlift, leg, the first leg session squat, upper incline bench with some other things, and then lower I'm doing pause squat and pause deadlift, keeping them in my program. Mark gave me some recommendations to go with to try and work on after the comp, and that's what I'm doing. I'm currently training myself. I'm not working with Mark as of right now, but in the future when I do decide to compete again, I will go back and be coached by Mark because it was so successful before. So like I said, my lower back's feeling a little better. It's not like a proper injury or anything. I think it was just a strain. I think on the squats, you can kind of see I think I was just going down a bit too fast in my lower back. Felt it, plus I had deadlifted the day before doing 205 for 12. Plus I'm starting to add conventional in my program, so I'm feeling my back a little bit more beltless. My lower back is getting a little bit more strain, and I should have taken a day off before I squatted again, but all's fine. Anyway, I'm going to go downstairs, get the first meal in, and then I will catch you in the gym. Now, obviously, since I've strained my back, warm-ups are key. I mean, warm-ups are important anyway, but even more so now. So I'm going to make sure I brought my own foam roller, even though they already have one, because I didn't think they did. I'm going to foam roll, do mobility, then stretch. I'm doing upper body today, and I'm going to make sure to do no exercise that should affect my back. What I've been doing is every morning and night doing mobility and stretching, and then I make sure to have a bath at night as well, just to help it recover. So just going to stick a little time lapse on, do the mobility, and then we'll get into the session.
Stricken, handle business, not a joke, yeah. Manners missing, travel different, no control, yeah. Time to listen, time to zip it, keep it close. My description, highly gifted, take some notes, yeah. Lack of interest, why'd you visit, hit the road, yeah. I'm kinda twisted, so keep your distance, be a ghost, yeah. See, I'm invented, but quite the menace. You ain't know, well then I'm offended. Let's jog your memories, here we go, yeah. I went from nobody to kinda famous. Hide my plaques inside the closet, I just can't explain it. My wife, she tells me that she's proud and thinks that I should hang them, but I just
So if I remember right, my best starting climb was 110 for 5 or 6, and that was right before I started my mini cut, before I then went into the powerlifting prep. So I've got 110 on the bar. I'm hoping, I think I should get 6 or 7. I'm gonna get a spot. So one thing I never explained in the powerlifting meet video is, like, on the first bench attempt, I get told to re-rack at the bar. It's because I had my thumb loops on. I didn't know you couldn't use them, so now every time I bench, I take the thumb loops off. When I'm doing flat bench now, I'm going to always do pause, but for incline, I'm just going to do touch and go. Anyway, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, up! 5 on. Let's go. Easy, go, go. Go, easy. Go, easy, go, go. Easy. Oh, you go. Go, go. Yes. Yes. Shit. Fucking 110 for 10. Absolutely buzzing. I just didn't expect that. It moved so well. So I'm going to do 100 for 2 sets of back offs, and then probably going for like 6 to 10 on the back offs, then go on to overhead press. Now for overhead press, I'm going to go pretty light because I haven't done the movement for ages. I'm just bringing it to the program, so I want to make sure my form's right. Probably just go for like 3 sets of 10. And then I was going to do floor press.
yeah, mental health, where's my mental health? Diagnosed with OCD, what does that mean? We'll gather round. That means I obsessively obsess on things I think about. That means I may take a normal thought and think it's so profound. Ruminating, the balloons are full of doubts, do the same things. If I don't, I'm overwhelmed, thoughts are racing. They go round and round and round, it's so draining. Let's move on to something else. Fine, running again if they don't even know it. They're coming to cover and knowing I'm low it. They're coming to know it, they don't even know it's close. The project begins slowing. I'm under the weather, my wind isn't blowing. I got an umbrella for difficult moments. You gotta admit it, I'm very devoted. I'm running away, but it don't always always alright. Hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away, but I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Tell them how I feel, but they don't want to change.
Based on how 40 kilos moved with overhead press, I'm just going to go 50 for 3 sets of 10. So I've got 50 on. I'll show you the last set. With new movements, when you bring them into your program, you don't want to shoot too heavy too quick. Set a baseline number and build up from there. Plus with my lower back, I just want to be careful. And again, especially with new movements, you won't be used to the technique, so you definitely want to start lighter so you can get used to it again, or if you've never done it before, practice and get used to it. So after this, like I said, shoot a final set against the rest of the workout. Probably just going to be I need to do some pull movements, so I'm probably going to do the weird roll that they've got there, then just go into some like more pump movements, some lat pull downs, chest flies, all the fun bodybuilding stuff, and just get a bit of a pump. So once we get all that done, we'll be good to go.
OCD, what does that mean? We'll gather round. That means I obsessively obsess on things I think about. That means I may take a normal thought and think it's so profound. Ruminating, the balloons are full of doubts, do the same things. If I don't, I'm overwhelmed, thoughts are racing. They go round and round and round, it's so draining. Let's move on to something else. Fine, running again if they don't even know it. They're coming to cover and knowing I'm low it. They're coming to know it, they don't even know it's close. The project begins to slowing. I'm under the weather, my wind isn't blowing. I got an umbrella for difficult moments. You gotta admit it, I'm very devoted. I'm running away, but it don't always always alright. Hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away, but I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Tell them how I feel, but they don't want to change. Tell them how I feel, but they remain the same. Loosen up my grip, they say that's not okay. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone. Hey, yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. Yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone. Hey, yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone. Yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone. Feel the symptoms, couldn't miss them, wrestle with them, then I didn't flip them. Watch them back up nowhere, you should get some who you listen. Mood is switching, don't come in the kitchen, you should listen. I'm cooking record while my hands are blistering. Persistent, don't forget this, hold the tension, so scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Yeah, leave me alone, leave me alone. Yeah, leave me alone, leave me alone. Yeah, leave me alone, leave me alone. Hey, leave me alone.
Extremely successful session. Feel good. Incline bench went way better than expected. Overhead press, good starting point with that. I felt my form was decent. Rest of it was just a bit of fun, to be honest. So, gonna drive home, eat, have a bath just for my back to help recover. I've been having baths a lot more. I've been having a bath pretty much every night just to aid recovery. And then I'm going to talk you through a little bit more how my new training program works. Right, so my new program, I've got it right here. I'm just going to talk you through exactly what I'm doing. So as I mentioned, it runs 5 days per week, push, pull, leg, or lower A, and then upper, full upper, and then lower B. Mark, basically after the competition was done, I said I wanted to train myself for a while. He gave me some exercises to work on and gave me some advice of where to go next. Basically what he said was, obviously keep working on the sumo deadlift, bench, like pause bench, and squat as normal, you know, with supports and everything. But he also recommended me some exercises to do to improve my lifting technique, to work on without any support, again to improve lifting technique and just get me stronger in general. So I've took what he said and incorporated into the program. So for the first 3 days, the push, pull and lower A workouts of the week, my top sets for those days are based off the 5-3-1 numbers. Now if you've watched the channel for a while, you know I've done the 5-3-1 before, Windler's 5-3-1. I find it very effective. Basically what it is it takes your 1 rep maxes, finds 90% of them and then gives you numbers to work on, and it's kind of like you run it for 3 weeks, then you do a deload, run it for 3 weeks, etc. I usually run it for 6 weeks and then deload just because I can manage it. So for example, for this week the bench set was 110, so we're on week 2 of the first 3 week block, was 110 for 3+ reps. I managed 9.5. Sumo deadlift was 205 for 3+, and I managed 12, and then squat was 190, and you saw I managed 7. I would add more but strained my back, so I called it there. And you might be wondering, like, if it's 3+, why are you making the weight so easy that you can then that you're smashing like a 3+ for like nearly 10 reps every time? I just find it's really effective because it keeps me a lighter weight. Sorry if you can hear that, that is my boiler deciding to go off now. But basically what it allows me to do is work and hit PRs with different weights and keep trying to improve in different rep ranges, and I just find it very effective. Once I decide I want to start getting heavier and heavier, I just find that I get really strong with it. So that's what I decide to do, you know, and I find that really effective. So then on each day I've then incorporated what Mark has told me to do. So usually in every workout there's about 3 or 4 main exercises that I want to do every session to progress on, but then after that I give myself the freedom to go and do some bodybuilding stuff, have some fun, you know, just get a pump, use some cables, whatever I like to do, you know, stuff that I didn't get to do before whilst I was doing the powerlifting meet prep. Anyway, since I've rambled on enough, I'm going to wrap the video up here. One thing I do want to mention, just as a little bit of advice to anyone that's watching, obviously on Wednesday I strained my back doing the squat, but as soon as I done the squat and I felt my back tweak, I racked it. I didn't do any more squats. I did some leg extension, leg curls and calves, and I just, you know, called it there, got back and recovered. Now my lower back's feeling a lot better for it. Before I probably would have been like, nah, fuck this, push through. Then I would have done the high bar squats and fucked myself even more. The thing that slows down your progress the most in this game is injury. Trust me, I know. I've had a broken leg, you know, not from lifting, but from football, where I was out for like, you know, 6 months, couldn't even walk, basically. And when you have felt that lack of, like, ability to go and train exercise, you take it for granted. So, you know, and again, I've had lower back injuries before and things, so learn when to stop and walk away to get back and recover. Just don't be a dick when it comes to injuries and tweaks and things. Get back, recover, and you'll be back even sooner. You won't lose much strength or anything like that. But yeah, that's all I want to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to leave it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one.